Alright, so I accidentally stopped the recording instead of pausing it. But also, I decided I may sound a bit different as well, like either more distance or something like that. I decided to stand up, which means I had to move my microphone a little bit. But hopefully that doesn't have too much of a difference. Sitting for 4 hours at a time is kind of bad. Sadly though, I don't have one of those standing desks, so I can't like really see, I can't like really raise it. However, I need to... There we go. Also, Kogi, I see you didn't join the 10,000 raffle. I guess you didn't want the orbs. Also, let me unwrap my headphones a little bit. There's only one kind of orbs I want. You just gotta find the right orb giver, Kogi. I gotta reach so far down for this keyboard. Let me see if I can move it. Yeah, there we go. Whatever, I'll just sit like that. It'll be fine. It doesn't matter if it sits in the cord. It's not that heavy of a keyboard. Also, Koki, I hope that now that you've been, you know, not going to work lately, that you've been getting some good sleep and, you know, such like that. Granted, it's probably what? Let's see here. It's 2:30 here. If I had to guess, it's probably almost 11 for you, or 10:30. Double the resets, double the fails. See, you know me too well. 8:30. Really? I thought you'd be like 8 hours ahead of me. Not 6. Because England is 5 ahead of me. Oh, well, I guess 8 hours ahead would probably be like Asia. Hello, Willie. How'd hockey go? Did the kids have a lot of fun? Oh wow, my microphone actually picks up when I pop my knees. I'm so old! I don't know if it actually like displayed it or not, but I can see that the bar picked it up. Actually, hold on, let me actually move this up more. Because right now I just have the microphone itself tilted up, I don't have the arm further up. So that should be better now. It was good they won the first and tied the second. He got 1 goal as well. That's nice. Hey, maybe next time he can get a hat-trick. Listening to you and Kai and all of you talk about hockey, I'm slowly learning the terminology. Yeah, because a hat-trick is 3 goals in 1 game, right? If I remember correctly. Hockey was like one of the few sports I didn't actively watch. I was more of a football and baseball fan. Which is funny, because, like, I played baseball and played soccer, but I never played football. But I didn't watch soccer, but watched baseball and football. I mean, there was this one time when we played like a not ice skate version of hockey. That was pretty fun. I can't remember what it's called now, but it was pretty fun. Played flag football in gym. Yeah, if we play hockey and I'm not on ice skates, I do fairly well. It's 17:20 already. Get a riffle going for no reason. Don't forget your poggies, Koki. Can never forget the poggies. Oh yeah, Willie, while you were gone, I added quite a few emotes and also the poggies like command. Dave coming in with the swoop after a DBD game. Showing how good of a killer he is as Nurse, teleporting around the lands. Willie's still in the victory from everyone. Now you have 5,000 red orbs to do with whatever you please. Whether it be gamble or duel. Or just give them to someone else. Oh, wow. A first try Poggies win. Yeah, the odds of winning are kind of like 50-50. So I think it only doubles the amount of that you win instead of like 4 times. God, everybody's getting lucky here except for me. How did I not trigger it for that one? So let's see here. I think it's 50. It's 50 orbs for watching, like over a certain set amount of time, which I don't know what it is. I think it's 10 minutes, maybe 50 minutes. So do you hear the music in your sleep yet? No, not yet. Not yet, but I do I do dream about getting shinies that aren't specifically Charmander. I think 2 might be max screens. Yeah. I think that's fair. Well, I started off with 1, and now I'm on 2. And like I said, the reason why I did 4 that one day is just due to the fact that I really just didn't... it was a very short stream, and I just wanted to get to the same amount of count. Do we tell Kai about our 150 games at once? I do. Oh, that was fantastic. So the idea, Chimeri, that Koki takes full credit for, is one of 2 things. Either I play 150 games to catch all of them simultaneously, or we go to we get 150 people together and we all hunt. We all hunt. Hi, K-Pad. How are you doing this afternoon? But yeah, or we get 150 people and get them all together to hunt. Everybody gets a different Pokemon, and we're all in Discord VC despite all being in the same room. Completely Koki's idea, I had nothing to do with it. And I stand by that it's a good idea. I'm more inclined to say the second option's better because I don't think my encoder will handle 150 games. I also don't know how I would fit 150 games in this one very, very tiny border. I'm still waking up, but I'm chilling. Well, good morning for you since you're just waking up. Very, very kind of you to come be here, like, after shortly waking up. I hope all of you are having a good day. I hope that me and my suffering here in Pokemon is enough to quell all bad. You'd vomit? At the sight of 150 games? Well, here's the thing. They'd be so tiny and, like, you wouldn't be able to see a thing on any of them. Well, it is 12:45. I was up late last night. I just slept in. That's fine. Listen, I work night shift. Any time that I wake up is a time that I wake up. I kind of have to force myself to get up before noon in order to do these streams, though, so that's a different experience. Oh yeah, let me do that. Koki, I think you're addicted to the Poggies. Always have been? I'm fair. It's better than being addicted to the goo. I mean the glue with the pipe out. I will say, if there is anything that's going to haunt me in my dreams, it's going to be this pickup noise. Because I've gotten accustomed to hearing the same song a billion times over, but that pickup noise, it is accursed. I see you discovered the goo, Willie. She's just squeezing a glue bottle real tight. And the glue cap, like, from, like, where you don't put the cap on it, like, dried out, and so she's accidentally squeezed too hard. Wah wah, back to the lab. Exactly, yeah. It's the goo. I misspelled glue, and so now it's the goo. Glue spelled G-L-O-O. Come on, it's basic first grade, SpongeBob. I need to turn this M for Minnie into a W for winning. At this point, I'm just dedicated to making these streams as memey and as goofy as possible. Because that's what this entirety of this challenge is going to be. If I can't keep things light and airy and goofy and stupid, then what am I doing? And what better way to do that with very, very funny emotes? I don't know how I get these like different lineups of the summary screens. Also, I just want to add that it's very much possible that somebody would have 4 Game Boy Advances lying around. Because I personally have two that I don't play much. And then there's the SP that Cat has, so that would be 3. And if you have one of the old original Nintendo DS's, technically that could be 4. So 4 is not out of the realm of possibility. But I will agree that 2 seems more fair. I think the only thing that's not fair about them is the fact that I can do them both at the same time, which is really weird. The fact that, like, this controller can control both of them. While they're minimized at that. Alright, come on. Number 1755 and 6. You know, I might just do 150 games so that way I can get up to odds quicker. Oh, I can close this now. I mean, getting to odds with 150 resets is, it wouldn't take that long. It would just casually have 150 Game Boy Advances lying around. Yeah, I think I'm getting 300 every 2 minutes. You mean this is the 2 Koki? It's okay, I know it was a terrible pun. This is the way. No, don't nickname the Charmander. I'm trying to see something in my Twitch analytics real quick. So let's see here. Yeah, so stream on 7 different days is the only thing that I need for you mad lads to get me affiliate. So it's not even anything that you guys can do other than just, you know, being present. I just gotta make sure that I come to you weekly. So after this stream in 2 days, 2 days, in 2 streams, so Monday and Friday, eventually I'll be sent out the thing for affiliate, which is a crazy thought. That the first week of the first 7 days of streaming, I'm going to get affiliate, something I've tried to get for so long. And with that means ads, which does suck. And I'll reiterate that if that whenever ads do play, and that I'm at least aware of them anyway, if ads do play, I'll pretty much be using those as like short intermittent breaks every now and then. Because I don't want people to feel neglected, or not neglected, I don't want that too, but I don't want people to feel like left out because they're like not subbed, and like if I get a shiny during the ad break. Because this really is like a community thing that, like, yeah, sure, I'm the one doing the challenge, but it really is like a community thing. No chatter left behind. If I remember, I think that's Ramu, right? I also didn't take too good of a look whenever I made the, or when I add the emote. But I'm pretty sure that's Ramu. You ever play Touhou? You guys know what Ramu looks like? You have no idea what Touhou is? And yet you spelled it right perfectly. I don't know, Koki, something doesn't add up there. Oh wait, no, Monica's played Touhou on stream. Ah, I forgot about that. So yeah, you would know. Granted, Touhou's a multi-genre game series. Yeah, I believe it's Ramu. Now I have to check my emotes. I know the characters are free to use or something. That wouldn't surprise me. I actually don't know too much of the legal standpoint that a lot of Touhou stuff like derives from. I just know that it's been a game series that's been around for a while. Yeah, it is Ramu. But the amount of support that all of you guys have shown me is phenomenal, and I couldn't be more thankful. All of you are awesome. Chatters, lurkers, anybody who's following, anybody who even just showed up for 5 minutes. Everyone. And the fact that you're making me a part of your day, it really means something. I'm bad at articulating my words, but it just means a lot. But yeah, to go back to what I was talking about, Touhou, there's so many genres for Touhou. You have like Brick Break, you have Bullet Hell, which is what popularized the Bullet Hell's genre. You have fighting games, you have visual novels, you have puzzle games, you have troll puzzle games like similar to like Cat Mario. We enjoy your suffering at least before it gets worse. Oh, it's going to get a lot worse. To stream Beats playing Overwatch. Anything Beats playing Overwatch. I'm pretty sure, like, playing and banging rocks are Beats playing Overwatch. I have no friends or life, so you all are all I have. K-Pad, you have friends. Even if they are all online, they're still friends and they still count. Yo, look at the resets! Freedom! Anyway. We're dumping the tea into the harbor today, boys. Now I'm singing Hamilton. Let's see if you can recite that. No Freedom Charmander. If you can recite that Broadway play, by all means, be my guest. It's still kind of cool that, like, I keep jumping topics. ADHD is a hell of a thing. Before I move on to talking about Hazbin Hotel for a brief moment, I will say that, like, Touhou is so crazy with the fact it has, like, multi-genres. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a first-person, third-person shooters. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a MOBA and an RTS and everything. I mean, they have, like, a Castlevania clone as well. Or it was a Metroidvania style game. And I think it's on the Switch. It might be on the Xbox. I can't remember which one it was. But like whenever I mention Broadway with Hamilton, it reminded me of the fact that like not all, but most of the voice actors on Hazbin Hotel are like Broadway actors. And it really helps bring that whole like story to life. What they're singing and just the way they express themselves is really cool. Not to mention David Keith. Fuck, what's his name? Keith David. Yeah, that's his name. Done so many different voice acting things, and now he's singing in Hazbin Hotel. And then he's gonna be the commander of the Vanguard and Destiny here in a couple months. Rip, Lance Reddick. It's actually something I always thought was like very fascinating and very cool. Was like voice acting, because there's a lot of voice actors out there that are pretty recognizable in today's like world. If you played any of the old like Resident Evil games, then like Lester with DC Douglas, he's done quite a few people. Patrick Seitz or Seitz, depending on how you want to say his name. He's pretty popular as well recently because of like people like Endeavor or Dia from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Of course, you have Johnny Young Bosch, most popular with Ichigo from Bleach. But he's in a lot of stuff as well. Just voice acting in general is a really cool thing, and I wish I could do it, but I do not have the voice for it. I have the voice for video. Like, you know how people say they have a face for radio? I have a voice for video. No. A better one. I have a voice for silent film. So I know I can never do voice acting, but it's such a cool thing. Like, there were VTubers that voice act in pretty popular games like Star Rail. Was it Sayu? Is that what his name is? He does Jing Wan for Star Rail and does an amazing job at it. Hey, if you want a generic NPC that like constantly talks about someone stealing their sweet roll, I'm open for business. Alright, so after this reset, I need to reset the game. Alright. This should be... No, that's 2. That means this is 1. I'm backwards. Alright. Rip Koki. Get an F's in chat, a DMCF. What would not Poggies be? Just no jiggles? Would that be not Poggies? Mail chest? Oh, you can't just shun the mail chest. Technically, they have jiggle physics as well. Heck, it's like, what if the women that come in here want the mail chest? It'd be Poggies for them. Ah, yes, K-Pad. I see you discover the way of the Poggies. Do I need to make a gif of my chest for not Poggies? You'd have to upload it to 7TV. You'd also have to make it like somehow bounce in a circle very similar to Poggies. The stream has a lot of great ideas. I don't know, K-Pad. Willie's saying no, so I think you should do it. I'll be the first patron of adding it to my stream. Listen, if it is a goofy idea and I can capitalize on it, Koki, I will absolutely go for it. Because really, this is just about fun. My suffering and your guys' fun. So if it means having some really, really goofy emotes, I'm all for it. Alright, one more reset. We're at the famous 1800. Pogo keeps trying to tell me about Origin Form, Gen 4 Legendaries. Alright. Will the sub 1800 hype live? Shame, really. It's a big shame, big shame. Sub 1900, here we go, here we go. Oh, that's an L. Oh, got a cat text, hold on. Gotta give cat priority anytime she texts me. Yeah, I have sound on. Why can't I was gonna say, why can't I hear the sound coming from my phone? Probably has something to do with the giant headphones I have on my head. It hurts. Guys, that hurts so bad. GG, Koki, you won the 10K. And then promptly lost the 10K. Reminder, it's just a 50-50. You know, it's probably not good for me to drink as much V8 as I do. There's probably a bunch of sugar in it that really just shouldn't be there. To be honest, I do feel like K-Pet is actually going off to record his chest for not Poggies. Like, it honestly would not surprise me. He has to have like one popcorn kernel like in the center of his chest when his head does it to him. One singular popped corn. We might get to 2K today. Might get to 2K. It's 307 now. I could... 200 doesn't seem that far out. I mean, it's only 100. And as long as I don't get too distracted or get stuck in texting Kat the entire time, then it should be fine. Sub 2K high! I think that's probably what my my raid message is going to be whenever we get to, like, rating. I'm probably going to be like, it's a sub whatever K hype raid. Oh, whoops. Yo, guys, the War of 1812 is going on. Can anybody in chat tell me how long the War of 1812 was? That's right, your American history is on quiz right now. on this random stream on the internet. Actually, that might actually be a fun little thing to do. Just randomly start doing, like, quiz-type questions. Like, in what year was Prussia dissolved or something like that? 1812, wasn't that, like, 2 weeks? You actually don't know. The American education system, K-Pad, I can't even. I was part of it, but I can't even. Oh, I got another cat text. Alright, let's see what we got. I was gonna ask questions that, like, I don't even actually know the answers for. Just to see if someone will actually say what the answer is. Like, yeah, that's it. So, despite the name of the War of 1812, yeah, I was gonna say, despite being named the War of 1812, it lasted 2 years. You'd think they would name it something different other than the War of 1812, because it makes it sound like it only lasted that year. If I remember correctly, I need to look up a specific war, and I want to see if it's what I'm thinking of. It should be. Okay, it's not what I thought. It's a different war. The war that I was initially thinking it was the 7 Years' War. The 7 Years' War didn't last 7 years, but it came close to lasting 7 years. There was another war I was trying to think of. And now I gotta look up a different one. Now I'm just stuck in, like, I'm gonna say geography and history now. The history of wars. Whoops. No, don't nickname it. Oh yeah, the 100 Years' War lasted 116 years. That's a whole, like, multi-generational war good right there. The American education system isn't the best. We're just trying to do what we can, alright? I want to say, K, but it's fine to not really know that. To be honest, the fact that, like, you even have the ability to Google it and and believe the actual date that it says is probably better than most in our country. I'm getting close to a fourth. Like a fourth of the way to odds. I think this will probably end up being the format for a little bit. Is like, if I go past 5 days, if I go past 5 days on the single hunt, which I'm sure that will happen plenty of times, if I can manage to, I'll probably just have 2 going at the same time. Since that's a more realistic amount that people are going to be doing is roughly 2 games. I mean, the one person who was doing their hunt for Absol for like the 10 phases and 95,000 resets, or sorry, 95,000 random encounters, they were doing that between 3 and 4 games. So, granted, I don't think they were doing them all at the same time, but they could have been. The thing that kind of sucks for Absol, though, is you can't do the repel trick. It's within, like, the level range of some of the other Pokemon, so it sucks. I'll tell you what, though. Wait until we get to Black and White. When we get to Black and White, I'm going to be so confused, because I don't know the story progression for those games. Like, I don't know where to go at all times. Also, let me do a raffle real quick. It's been a while since I've done one. Black and White's just going in a big circle. Oh, okay. Well, it's Black and White 1 that I have no idea because I haven't played any of them. And technically, as far as I'm aware, PLA is the only one that has like an actual like quest like thing that you can follow. All the other games are just like, hey, did you remember? It will probably take me a minute to remember how it works in Crystal, though. I haven't played that game in well over 15 years. Let's go, Koki. You won the race that no one else ran. I love by the time that you win the 5,000, and by the time that you gamble, you already have another 50 orbs. So it might be every 10 minutes that you get 50 orbs. Let's see, I believe tips are like 1,000 times whatever you tip. I think it's either hosts or raids. I think those get 500. Can't wait to look at the Twitch analytics at the end of the year and like just seeing that my bot is just constantly spamming Pockies. Or that's probably like the most used emote in my chat. Unless it doesn't count 7 TV emotes. It probably doesn't. It wouldn't make sense for it to. If it did, then you'd be having a lot of off-site emotes and it wouldn't incentivize much of posting or making emotes and posting them on Twitch for your own account. Because part of the fact of having emotes is that you can be able to use them anywhere if you're subscribed to somebody. As opposed to 7TV, which the streamer itself has to enable. I'm glad that Kai told me about that, because I would have not known about that. I thought 7TV emotes were kind of just like shared across the entire thing. I didn't realize you had to enable them. I gotta say, it is kind of nice to stand while doing this. I see why people like get standing desks. Granted, standing all the time isn't also isn't good either. But sitting all the time is worse. So having a nice like little balance of back and forth is a good thing. Especially when you're doing long hunts like this. That's what I should do. I should just like get like a Snuggie and just like play the game with that. I'd probably be really hot though, because I'm already wearing like I'm already wearing pajama bottoms and like a long sleeve, so. It's also like 73 in the house, which is crazy for it still being winter. Yeah. Don't make fun of me in the 2K. You'll be getting here soon enough. It's gonna be wild that like you have less odds, or sorry, you have better odds than I do, but you still have to do more checks than I will. It's crazy. The next time I do stream for this, plus mine's is slightly faster. Yeah, that is true. Plus I'm also doing 2 games. I think the next time I stream this, I might even just do more of this tomorrow. Even though I kind of want to play something different for a bit. The next time I stream this, I'll adjust some of the frames so that way it'll fit the 2 game like aspect I have it in right now. I mean, because for all intents and purposes, I'm still doing full odds on both games. I'm just doing 2 checks at the same time. Because whenever you do radar training, it's still technically 1 in 200. Even though realistically it's 4 in 50. Or sorry, it's not 1 in 200. It's 1 in 50 at 2 or 4 in 5. That, wow, I am having a problem. 1 in 50, 4 in 200. I'm okay, don't worry. Yeah, I'll adjust the frame, because having this much empty space that's kind of like inside the frame kind of bothers me a bit. And I don't feel like having 4 games like in the last one because of the encoding issue. I'm still pretty confident that coding issue was caused solely by the weird Digimon Charmander. Sorry, I'm working on my not poggies. Did you hear what I said earlier, K-Pad, that you should add the popcorn, like the 1 popped popcorn? Just somewhere in it. I think that added a little bit of, flair and you into it. It's such a, like, an adorable get bent. Wow. Wow. And see, that's what you get. That's what you get. I love the fact that, like, the emote for Charmander is the same image that I have in the bottom left corner. I'm so glad that I found that on 17. I never get to earn them. Well, I mean, you get 50 every 10 minutes. Technically, you could get an absolute metric ton by tipping, but I don't have the tip enabled. Once again, nor do I feel like I've earned the right to get that anyway. I mean, for the past 5 streams, all you guys seen is me suffering resetting a game. My neighbors are absolutely going to hear me yell whenever I do get this shiny, though. It's a sim, it's nice. It's a simulation of what comes to be with your Arceus. Kai, have you seen the goo? And how family friendly it is? And once again, not sus. Oh boy, Willie. And Koki doing what Koki does, admiring the Poggies. I need to make it so that there's like a 1 in 20 chance that whenever you do Poggies, it gives you not Poggies. That would be funny. Oh, also, Kai, I made the lurk command that you were talking about. However, Koki pointed out to me that I need to make an unlurk one. And a relurk. Is my desk plate? Why is my desk plate crooked? Sorry, ADHD mode. I mean, a relurk would probably just be the same message. I didn't even check. It's essentially relurking is just, you know, going back into the shadows. I just wish I could get Vanish to work. But with it being a default, yeah, with it being a default, like, command, it just can't really control it. Maybe I have to add it as a custom command. Yeah, let me make sure because Vanish should be on that command list. Yeah, Vanish is on that list. Technically, I think Poof. Let me tell you what the other the aliases to that are. The aliases are Poof and Dust. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't work. I'll probably have to figure out how to make a custom command for my bot to ban you. Or not ban you, sorry. To time me out for a second. $9 hours and 50 minutes. That is more time watching me than I deserve, Koki. You're watching this absolute goober. No, I deserve more. Well, that's incredibly kind of you. By the way, Koki, remember how you said that like you would start maybe streaming to figure out how to get the Elgato to work? Whenever I was going to stream tomorrow, like a different game, I was going to use my Elgato. Because I was probably going to record some Xbox games. Oh, you had the Elgato working? Let's go! Proud of you. Which means soon trademark is very soon trademark now. Salutes. I hope you still get a chuckle out of that whole hide and seek thing, Koki. It was really funny. Oh, you debeefed. Whoops. And I deselected Charmander. Kai, if you're still here, like, listening, at some point, I would like to ask for your help on, like, not necessarily, like, how to do the type that you have, like, where you have, like, all the different Pokemon types, but, like, I would like to know how to do variable mods where, variable commands where it can display different things at a random chance. I could probably figure it out if I went through the whole variable commands on their website. But I know I'll mess something up eventually. Because I want to do one for the Pokeballs. So at the rate that we're going, I don't think we'll necessarily reach 2K. We'll probably end up just being a little bit shy of it, which is fine. I mean, I can either go to 2K or I can just end it whenever it gets around 4. What do you guys think? Should I just go for 2K or end it when I normally do? Go for 2K? I just think you want me to stay streaming long enough so that way you know, or so that way I can get your not poggies immediately once you're done. You're gonna get the shiny before 2K anyway. Yeah, once I get the shiny, the stream just ends. It's gonna be like if, it's like if I see a tree in Minecraft, the video ends. You know what? I think I know the reason why the Poggies doesn't trigger off of the bot. I think it has something to do with the fact that it's the one saying it, so I don't think it triggers it. Not Poggles. You're still figuring 7TV out? That's fine. Take your time. I believe Poggers... I think exclamation Poggers is another way to trigger it. Which means I should add that as an alias. Classic bands... Poggies? No, yeah. Okay, yeah. Poggers. Alright, so now Poggers will trigger it as well. Also, another genuine question. The sound, like every time the reset happens, like the sound's fine, right? Like having the Rayquaza like gong in there. I just feel like it's a nice way to, like, you know, make sure there's a sound cue so that way people who are lurking know that I still haven't gotten it, and it helps me keep track of the fact that I did or didn't do it. I just hope it's not too loud, is the thing. Because most of the time that, like, I trigger it, if you notice, most of the time I don't talk whenever I trigger it, because I don't want it to, like, go over me. I'll tell you what though, in 4 years time, if like I had like one of those like elliptical bikes, once again an ADHD moment. If I had like one of those like elliptical bikes, I'd be like super yoked by the end of like any of these. Or at least my legs would be. So right now I'm doing that thing that people do where they sway constantly. And so that's kind of what's going on right now. And it made me think about the fact that if I had like one of those like funny bikes where I don't have to like have my hands on it, I could do this and do that at the same time. Super yoked. Do while I play games too. Though if I did that for long enough, I'd probably have to figure out a way to make it so that way I could work out my lower back as well. Because you know that guy get that lumbar support. So I'd be sitting all the time on that bike. Do any of you know where the, like obviously if the Pokemon shines, it'll be a different color, but do any of you know where the actual, like, shiny icon itself is on that screen? For this game? Because I think it's in one of the corners, I just don't know which one. Because my understanding is that it'd be in the bottom right next to the Pokeball. Top right corner? Okay. Because, like... Okay, top right corner of the Pokemon. Alright. Because, like, I'm looking at the Pokemon, then I'm looking at the four corners just to make sure I'm not, like, an idiot. And, like, colorblind. Also still waiting for the moment to Shiny Charmander appear, my power just goes up. $1,900! Do a 10K raffle real quick. Whoop. That's a comma. It is 8 degrees Celsius where I live. Stop 2K high Pikachu Rev. Yeah! It's 8 degrees there, Koki? Oh, wow. Yeah, I decided to put my phone in Celsius a long time ago because, like, I was tired of just having everything read in Fahrenheit. So I've been slowly trying to, like, orient myself with Celsius and Fahrenheit together. I will not, however, change my phone to Kelvin. Hell no. Because if my phone ever gets to 0 Kelvin, there's a big problem. Going back to the lab again. Oh, you know what? I need to add the another chat command. That's the Fs, like the DMCF. Oh, okay, that's easy. I'll only do 5 of them. Oh, whoops. Alright. So now if you type exclamation F or FS for like Fs, or just the letter F, it should pull up the DMC F 5 times. Yeah. I'll add a W one at some other point. Actually, I don't think I have a W 7 TV emo right now. Monka W, or whatever that's supposed to be. Once again, you let the schmoozer and a dummy be on your computer screens, or your phones, I guess. Yes, I guess today will be an extra long stream. I have to like combine my two recordings because I accidentally stopped it when I went to pause it earlier. So for YouTube, it'll probably, if I can't combine it, because that requires me to render it, I'll probably just post the video as 2 parts on YouTube. Just post them the same day. I really appreciate you testing out literally everything I've been doing, Koki. You're bug testing. If anyone can break something, it's absolutely you. You have shown that time and time again. I still don't know what's with the exclamation point earlier with the social link. That was very weird. Because it works for me, but it doesn't work for you. Maybe it's because you're on Edge. Edge is great. It's something. You're also on Mac. You're using Windows. You're using Microsoft. Was it Microsoft or Windows? No, it's Microsoft. It's Microsoft Edge on Mac OS. I don't know, Cookie. You strike me as a Linux kind of guy. I've only known one person, personally is a bad way of phrasing it. I've only physically known somebody, still sounds weird, who owned a Mac. And he played Final Fantasy, he did play 14 on it, because I don't think, 14 wasn't out yet at the time. I wouldn't say he played Final Fantasy 11 on it, but that doesn't seem right either. But he might have. He might have played 11 on there as well. But I distinctly remember 11 being like a PS2 game only. Then again, I guess it wouldn't have been too far-fetched to like be able to buy an adapter to like be able to hook it up to your Mac so it displays on the screen. So is the computer you use at work also a Mac, or is that Windows? Or do you like take like a Mac laptop with you? A Mac top. I mean, given the industry you work in, a Mac wouldn't be the worst idea, given the fact that it's really hard to get viruses on Macs. You got a MacBook Air because it has no fan. Wait, I got a MacBook Air because it has no fans and I can use that in bed. You can also use it in the tub. God, I need to keep fixing my hair. It like keeps moving forward at the headset. has no fans? Then how does it circulate air? I mean, it has no fans. It just uses atmospheric pressure. Like, it just messes with the pressure to suck air in. Your MacBook Air is technically a, it's like a wind tunnel. It doesn't, well, I guess a wind tunnel is also a big fan. It doesn't. You just have to suffer without fans. Alright, let me reset the games again. There we go. You know what? I gotta put my hair in so the fact that it keeps moving forward on me anytime I move my headset, it's starting to annoy me a little bit. Alright. So we would be approaching about where I would be ending the stream today, but we're already so close to 2,000. What's another hour or so, right? Honestly, I probably would have been there already if I had not been dilly-dallying with literally everything else this stream. However, I would be nowhere near close to being 2K if I didn't open up the second game. Oh, whoops. I think 17 rejected it. I tried to upload it and it says unlisted. You need to put like a swimsuit top on or a bra. Because that, I mean, Poggies is allowed. It has a swimsuit top on. That's funny. There are other shirtless guy gifts. There's also goo. There's also goo. Maybe they just get. Maybe you have like to wait, like kind of like a processing time before you can actually make it public. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I've never uploaded anything to 7TV either. Shame, really. So you're going back to the lab again for that, but the fancy 0. Can I get an F's in chat? Oh, well, I'll have to do that later. I forgot to adjust the I forgot to adjust the cooldowns on F, so it has a significantly shorter cooldown. I think it's global 30 and user, no, I think it's user 15 global 5, because I didn't change it off its defaults. Yeah, it's a big F from me. Fifteen second user. 15, for fuck's sakes. 15-second user. Add that as a command keyword as well, the Fs. 15 seconds. There are some pretty good, like, images in there that I've added. None that you guys have used yet. But there's some pretty good ones in there. I also added the new quote-unquote. I added the Devil May Cry ones. They're mainly virtual, but, like, I added some Devil May Cry ones. Obviously, the F is Devil May Cry. I probably should add the triple S for Smokin' Stylish Style, or whatever the hell it's called. Smokin' Style and Stylish. That sounds weird. Add the alright, like, sound effect from Devil May Cry 3, like when you get a pretty good combo going. You haven't played Devil May Cry? I mean, it's a hack and slash game. It's pretty fun. For most people, it's probably going to be good for like a playthrough or two. But for people like me who really enjoy Devil May Cry, I would play it through on each difficulty. Dante Must Die is difficult. It pretty much challenges your ability to play the game. And then in the future games, you got a difficulty called Hell or Hell, which Heaven or Hell is a difficulty before that, in which everything dies in one hit. Hell or Hell, or maybe it's Hell and Hell. It's a difficulty where everything is at Son of Sparta difficulty, which is like hard difficulty, but you still die in one hit. So it's kind of like a perfectionist wet dream for that difficulty, to test your skills and how well you play Devil May Cry. However, I don't think that one exists until Devil May Cry 2. And even then, it might only be Devil May Cry 3 and further. But no, they're really fun games. They have a ton of different styles of play. Though the lore in the first two games is kind of lackluster, you actually start getting some lore in 3, 4, and 5. And then with DMC Devil May Cry, that's a reboot. So that has nothing to do with the 5 numbered games. However, that Dante in DMC Devil May Cry is he's pretty cringy. You're a stereotypical edgelord. Why they rebooted it? I don't know. I think it's because like 4 wasn't well received. And so they wanted to remake it to like, I guess, fit a different kind of like style, because they didn't like the way that 4 was received. And then when DMC Devil May Cry flopped even harder, I think they decided to make one last hurrah to like close out the story with DMC 5. And then DMC 5 blew up. But I think a lot of people still consider Devil May Cry 3 to be one of the best ones. It's either 3 or 5, I think is what most people will say. And like, there are some faults with 4, but I do genuinely enjoy 4. I think the only one I don't enjoy is 2. It's so weird how Devil May Cry spawned from a Resident Evil 4 prototype. I know, right? We want to take Resident Evil into a more different kind of like style. Then when they saw that style was completely not Resident Evil, they're like, let's just make a different game. I am glad that Devil May Cry has stuck around so well, though. Because like nowadays there's a lot of series or like games that like would do great if it had like a sequel, like just like one more sequel or even just a sequel. But like either the company doesn't think it was received well enough or something along those lines, and so they just move on with a different IP. And it really kind of sucks. Because like, what is it? Mega Man X8 has a sort of kind of cliffhanger. And it would do great to make a Mega Man X9 to close out the story threads that were left behind by 8. But Capcom's never going to do that. But like with the plethora of like Mega Man fan games that are being like released, like obviously Mighty Number 9, but that wasn't really, that kind of sucked. There's was it? It's like Proto Droid Alpha, or I can't remember what it's actually called. That's another one. You still have Mega Man X Corrupted still doing this thing. They're still trying to do that, but that probably won't release until 2060. There's a lot of fan games that need, or not a lot of fan games. There's a lot of game series that kind of like need to go back and like revisit them. I think Fatal Frame would be a good game to come back, and not just like have it end on the Wii. Yeah, a new Banjo game. It's a shame that they stopped at 2E. But like a lot of indie devs though, they're doing pretty good about it. Like I mentioned Sword of the Necromancer earlier. So I mean like they decided to like continue the story of Sword of the Necromancer Revenant. And like I'm also part of the group that kind of been supporting that. I mean there's some pretty good game devs that will like take their previous games and like expand upon them, but like not be a sequel. Like Ashery Ascending, aside from all the bugs it had, it was a pretty fun RPG. And I mean, that company is going to be releasing a new IP next year named Lost Helden. I mean, indie games really are just kind of like in a different league right now. It's pretty much like a lot of indie games are becoming like what AAA games should be. And like most of the time you would think that like indie games would just be relegated to like the original FNAF or like Undertale. And like obviously both of those are games that like they're staples in the indie scene. They're practically mainstay games at this point. Oh, nice. I didn't even see that you won, Kofi. Nice job. I'm just rambling. Well, also, like, to touch on the fact of, like, good revisits. Like, yeah, I think Capcom also is doing, like, amazing revisits. Like, 5 was, like... Or, sorry, not 5. 6 was kind of, like, their low point. Then, like, they went back to the drawing board, did 7. 7 was amazing. Did 8. 8 was amazing. Remakes of 2, 3, and 4, all phenomenal. Granted, I know that people want some changes from the 3 remake to have Nemesis be like how he kind of originally was, like actually truly evolving like the original, but that didn't happen. But they're all still phenomenal games, and I can't wait to see what they do with 5 remake. Even though they really need to just go back and touch Code Veronica. All this talk about like indie games and like AAA games and revisiting games, it makes me want to go back to my game that I coded back when I was in my teenage years. It makes me want to go back to that, but I forgot a lot of the coding that I used on that. Maybe one day I'll go back to it. And when I do go back to it, I need to find a way to make it so that way I can have it on like its own, have it on its own rather than in the Beyond client that it's currently in. But that's a lot of work, and I don't think I have the time to do all that work by myself. Hey, if you ever see a game called The Residing Infection that just suddenly pop up on Steam, probably me. That or someone stole the name. I severely doubt that'll happen, though. Remaking that game would take a long time. It'd have to probably get DMC claimed, probably a decent desist from Capcom because there's a lot of Resident Evil characters in it. Because, like, it's a completed game, and it's a game you technically could play, but it was not like, there was no, like, monetization to it or anything like that. But, like, I guess just to give it, like, an idea of what it was a top-down... That's not a dual-stick shooter. It's a bird's-eye view kind of, like, survival, like, round-based game. You killed zombies. As the round goes on, more enemies are introduced with different speeds, different damages. There are normal bosses, super bosses, and, like, omega bosses. Each that can also do different things. A bunch of different guns, different types of weapons. Pistols, crossbows, rockets, grenade launchers, snipers. And a whole bunch of stuff in it. I think at one point I peaked at 112 maps. Had an auto host function, so that way if there was no like admins or anything like that online, it would automatically start rounds for people if they happened to be one. You could take the guns that you had, level them up. There was a perk system, ammo counters, upgrades that improved your inventory and equipment carries. Like, so there was really a lot of stuff in there. You could play strictly on keyboard, minus like selecting things with your mouse. You could fire with your mouse. There were unique boss weapons, unique melee weapons as well. Different tiers of like rooms that you could go into at different level requirements. Secrets all over the place. There was one map that was literally it was a puzzle. Like, you start in a very small, cramped room as the zombies approach you. But if you could figure out the puzzle that was in the room, you could, like, expand the entire area and it'd give you more breathing room. And then actually within that entire puzzle map, there was actually a hidden room. Like, there's no signs that it's there at all. And if you got into it, it gave you a pretty decent gun. Granted, there's only one in there, so like you would have to play it multiple times for multiple people to get it. I spent a lot of time on the map just because I wanted to make some neat puzzles for it. Yeah, that was like one of the very few things I was proud about whenever I was a kid. Now look at me. A grown man farming for a Charmander I can't even get. We'll sit down for the remainder of the stream because we're going to be ending up here soon. Because I need to tilt this down and lower my microphone as well. Alright, it's going to be the last normal raffle, and then we'll do one more at 2,000. Nice, K-Pad. I know you're used to it from Kai's. Hey, but did you buy like an upgrade version of BTTV? Just to try and get not poggers or poggies? I really admire the dedication. I don't mean to call you out, I really admire the dedication to try and get that to work. K-Pad, you also won the raffle. Congratulations! I'm gonna lose it all anyway. Oh, wow. 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 Supreme Poggies in chat. Hey, K-Pad. You ever curious about how beefy you are? Exclamation beef. Alright, we got 6 more resets. V or B, I couldn't hear. My mind was busy looking at the poggies. Listen, you gotta be careful around my bot. It just really likes poggies. It was a B, as in boy. Or bat. Or bandit. Beef. There you go. I probably should add the alias of the B to it, though. Where is it? Oh, hello? There it is. Alright. It should also trigger under exclamation B now. Alright, 3 more. Next reset will be my birth year. Actually, I'm curious. Will my birthday fall on a stream day? It will not. Old. 92 is your birthday year? Can I get a birthday year lucky shiny Charmander? 92 is your birth year. Jeez. I don't think I can handle being that old. Some of my bones are already dust. I don't know how you're still kicking around. My birthday's on March 18th. Oh, wow. That is on a Monday, my boy. Alright, this is the last reset of the day. Number 2K. $2K hype. All right, we're gonna check this one in a Pokemon battle. Get different music for once. They made the music so strange in this one. It'd be really funny if the squirrels were shiny. No, neither of them. That's a shame. Alright. So, I'll go ahead and do that. 2K. On the total number of resets. I'm gonna let this play. This will pretty much be the music that ends it out. Now I need to find somebody to raid. It means I actually need to go to Twitch. I mean, unless someone has an idea, I can just rate Poke Network. He's doing his Poke Nerds podcast. Unless someone else has something on. Wait, what? It is something weird about me and my mom's sister and brother. All of our birthdays fall on the same day of the week. So since mine's on a Monday, all theirs will be on a Monday. Oh, that's interesting. I think it's the same way with me and my dad. Me and my dad will always have the same day on our birthdays. Yeah. Ours are 3 weeks apart. You could go online? I mean, you could. You're not ready? You don't have a shirt on. Yeah, so probably not ready. Too busy trying to get Nut Poggies to work. I mean, here, I rate him quite a bit. Let me just go to Fire Road and look for him. It's here. Oh my god. This person has 23 games going. He's shiny hunting Poliwag. I mean, that's almost 150, right? Yeah, he's at 2,000 resets already. Or 2,000 encounters. He's also hunting in like multiple different languages. Some are in Japanese, some are in English. .23 is the GOAT number. Oh, it absolutely is. 23 is my favorite number. Can't believe they made a whole movie about my favorite number. Yeah, why not? I think it'd be fun. So his name is Beetle Binky. I don't know anything about him. So I hope that it's a good place to go for all of you. Also, this music's still off-putting to me. He's been going for about an hour, so I don't think he'll be ending anytime soon. But yeah, so that's who we're gonna go raid today. Beetle Binky. Alright, so let me get that started. Alright, so I'll be streaming tomorrow. I haven't fully decided if I'm actually going to be doing more of this or if I'm going to be doing some Xbox games. Whichever one, I should be here back around noon. Once again, if I'm late, it'll probably just be like maybe half an hour late at the thing. For anything that may happen or change, you can just go follow my socials over there. Twitter's really the main one I post to, but I post to Blue Sky and Hive as well. If you missed any of the streams, you can always go check them out on my YouTube. I'll pretty much be posting them a few days after they happen. I have to catch up a little bit, but that'll be fun. For all the lurkers, for everyone who's been here chatting, for everyone who stopped by at all, followed, anything like that, thank you for stopping by. It means so much. But with that, we're going to be heading over to Beetle Binky. Don't have a raid message, because of course I don't. But with that, thank you all for coming. I will bid you all adieu, and memento mori. I'll see you guys soon.